Jesus. Oh, did we do it? Oh, shit, thank God, finally. I've been doing this for so long. Did we do it? Hey, wait, what is it doing? It better not, there better not be another stage. It took so long. It took like 45 minutes, I think, if my math is right with the recording timer, since I stopped recording bits of it. Oh, Jesus, okay. It's regenerating. So I'm just fucked, and I'm supposed to be fucked here. Yeah, we're not gonna... This is a scripted thing. Hey, Rousey, how do we stop it? I don't know. It seems we were only damaging its outer shell. As long as the inside is intact, this battle will just keep... Well, we're screwed then. I suppose. We just have to keep on fighting. Thank God. Okay, I think that's Gerson. What are y'all giving up for? God, well, it's been a bit. So, what was the voice I had from? What are y'all giving up for? That'll work. Yeah, there we go. You're not out of ideas yet, are ya? Old man, I thought you were... I was looking for a change of scenery, but this is a bit ridiculous. Come on, let's get this fellow. Yeah. Okay. Dual Buster? Yeah. Oh, damn, okay. Gahan, not bad. Huh, right? Still, we've only harmed the outside. Then you know what to do, right? I didn't even heal, okay, so just... Chris, I got an idea. But, you're gonna have to put your life in my hands. Kinda literally. Damn. What am I asking for? We both know I got this, right? Let's go! Susie's idea. Oh, okay. We're doing this. Nah, screw it. Get dunked on! Okay. Sure. I could dig it. Is this really gonna work, though? Oh, well, we're falling. Okay. Chris's soul? Where's Rousey? We did it. Hey, Chris. What's the deal with that red heart thing? Is that your... Wait a sec. The old man. Come on, we still gotta talk to him. Chris. Yeah, okay, I was right. Chris, you're alright. I can't believe it actually worked. We actually defeated a Titan. If we can do that, then... Chris? Where's Susie? Susie, wait! Oh, that didn't seem good. Why was he so scared suddenly? Oh, the prophecy. No. Susie, stop! Yeah, okay, so what is this gonna be? Is it gonna, like, foretell their deaths or something? And then, when all hope is lost for the tale, the final tragedy unveils. Okay. To save the worlds, there is only one way. Susie, don't look! She destroyed it? Susie, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, Shut up. What did it say? We didn't get to see. The hell are you apologizing for? You're worried about that? Seriously? So we're just not going to get to know yet. This stupid prophecy. Like something like that would happen. I wouldn't let it happen. Chris wouldn't let it happen. And obviously you wouldn't let it happen. So, why wouldn't you laugh? It's just stupid. So stop crying, okay? Everything's gonna be alright. Hey, Chris. Let's go seal the fountain, okay? So Susie knows about the prophecy, but we don't. Chris or the viewer. Susie, she's a really, really nice person, Chris. How can she be so kind? How? Huh. I'm sorry, Chris. I'm sorry I didn't say the whole prophecy at first. We don't even know what it is. I thought if I said something different, if we did something different, if we were just kind enough, perhaps by the time we got here it would change. But no matter what we do, our fate is already decided. What's with the blood suddenly? What? So sorry, don't look at me, I don't mean to always make everything about me. I'm sorry, maybe it was like a cut from the glass. Everything's okay, Chris. Look, I'm smiling. It's okay not to smile. Hugs. Chris, you... I'm scared. It's getting harder and harder to just stand there smiling all the time. To be the one pretending I'm not afraid too. But being with you two, the more I'm with you two, I realize friendship isn't just about being happy all the time. That's true, yeah. It's something far, far greater than I could have imagined. I want to. I want to believe again. I want to believe it can change. That there isn't just one ending. Susie's hope, her naive hope. Yeah, that's an interesting thing, because at the beginning of the first chapter, it's like, it makes a point of saying you can't change who you are in this world. You can't decide who you are, and it's like, no matter what your choice is, it just is always going to play out the same. But what if that's the point? What if by the end of this, we are going to have to force a different route? Kind of playing into the entire, pacifist genocide route from Undertale. What if we're going to have to force it to take a different route from the prophecy? That would be interesting. Susie's hope, her naive hope. It's infectious, isn't it, Chris? So, until we see fate with our own eyes, let's believe too. Okay. Chris, you can go to the fountain now. Susie's waiting. So how much is there going to be after this all? Chris, you were cool when you played the piano earlier. Like, is there going to be more light world stuff we can explore after this all? Only then will the worlds be saved. Yeah, we don't know, like, what that one part was, though. Hey, Chris. Can I tell you a stupid dream I have? No matter what, I want to keep being friends with you and Rousey. When the sun comes up again, I want tomorrow to be the same as yesterday. And the next day, to be just the same as that. That in the end, we can always go back to the way things were before. You don't have to say anything back, Chris. I know. You're thinking the same thing. Aren't you, dumbass? Susie's smile, which seemed to defeat everything, shined on in front of you, and for a moment, it was as if all the darkness had been blown away. Interesting. As if in imitation, your soul began to glow. Okay. So we're just sealing the fountain. Nothing new here. But for a second there, I was like, oh, is this going to be different? Is something going to happen here? But no. Okay. Well, we're in the church. It's kind of destroyed, but... Toriel? Hey, Knight? Chris? Was Toriel even... We don't know, right? Let's just go. Yeah, Susie's definitely not doing great right now because of whatever that prophecy said. She's trying to keep strong. Turn the doorknob. You didn't do anything else. Okay. She's trying to keep strong, but like she's obviously bothered. I'm assuming it has to do with like the death of everyone or something like that. Well, maybe not everyone, but our like main trio. Okay, we're leaving the church. Susie's kind of become very quiet suddenly. Smells nice after the rain. Oh, it really does. That's a little fun fact, man. But I love the smell after rain. I don't know how or why to exactly explain it, but it really does smell nice. Gravestone, kind of hard to read in the dark. Okay. Gersten, right? Yeah. Yeah, Susie was thinking about that. So we got like one of the codes, right? Is 1220, I think it was, or something like that. I don't know if we can put this in right now, but no closer to opening this thing, huh? Oh no, that was the code for the lock on the church door. Tomorrow we have to do something. We have to. Tomorrow's the festival, though. We're gonna explore everywhere we can right now, just to see what else we can like find or like check out or whatnot. Door is locked. No one is inside. It's like, I guess, the middle of the night, so there's probably not too much going on, but we can check. Can we go back to our castle town, I wonder? It's late. Why don't we just go home? Okay, so Susie doesn't want to. She won't let us, I guess is a way of putting it. Yeah, she's definitely not feeling well. I don't know what that part of the prophecy said, but she really, it's really affected her. Let's go left first. I don't think we're going to be able to do much, but I mean, it's worth checking, I guess. It's more sanitary. It's quiet inside. Peek in. Yeah, we saw that already. Okay. Yeah, I don't think there's gonna be much of anything right now. It seems like everything's just kind of like shut down, and so I guess there's not. We spent a lot of time in the light world in this chapter, so it kind of makes sense that there wouldn't be a huge amount to explore now. But you know, I want to be as thorough as possible. Though it keeps like pointing out that it's like, oh, everything's okay. It's the middle of the night, so everything's kind of closed down. People are asleep. So we're probably not going to find anything at this point. It's just a matter of like, all there is just going home. But the question is, why is Susie following us then and not going to her home? Because she's not like... She's following us specifically back to our place. And we still haven't figured out what her living situation is. So, do you mind if I... Who? What's happening? Chris. Okay. Toriel and Sans are dancing, and Toriel looks like she's probably drunk. Haha, I have not danced the jitterbug like this in ages. Well, you aren't bugging me, so jitter away. Why didn't the skeleton have anybody to dance with? Because he had no body to dance with. Haha. Haha, good one. Not only did you totally botch that joke, but I'm dancing with you, so it doesn't make any sense. Yeah, she is smashed. Look at her face. She is smashed out of her gourd. Are we interrupting something? Oh, Chris, Snoozy. Snoozy is adorable, though. I think she called her that once before, but still. No, you were not interrupting anything. We were looking for you at church, and... Sorry, I canceled choir practice today due to the rain. The weather was so bad, and... Chris, Susie, have you met Mr. Sans? Yeah. Wow, wrong voice entirely. I did the Susie voice. Hey, Oh, Susie, did you, want to stay over again? You could just sleep in, Asriel's bed. Awkward. I think I gotta be going, actually. Oh, alright. See you later, honey. I mean Susie. Later. Yeah, she's not doing well at all. We, again, don't have the context as to why, but still. Chris, is Susie okay? Yeah, even Toriel can tell she's not okay. Hey, she'll be fine. I'm sure she'll figure it all out. Meanwhile, let's get back to business. Chris, what about you? You want a party? Chris, party, board games. She is absolutely smashed. At least she had, like, the ability to, like, come out of it for a second. She had some temporary soberness. And hey, we don't gotta just do disco dancing, kid. We can play some brand new music, too. How about we pump up the tunes? Pump up the tunes, pump up the tunes, pump up the tunes, ha! Oh, and she's down. Okay. I mean, it's nice seeing her having fun, but... Chris, where are you going? You're going to bed already? There are pancakes in the fridge if you want them, dear. Good night, honey. She is absolutely smashed. Oh, hold on. And they're dancing again. Sorry I wasn't here, honey. It started pouring so suddenly. So I just had to duck into the convenience store and... Well, Mr. Sans was just so much fun that... Who gives a damn about choir practice, huh? Chris, let's sing right now. Sans, can you beatbox? Been doing it the whole time. Okay. I know there was, like, the thing between them and Undertale and everything. Bottle Ketchup stands defiantly inside. Okay. Well, that was interesting. Was not expecting to see Toriel drunk off her ass. Chapter 4 end. Okay, so what's gonna happen at the end, though? Sounds like they're still partying. They're talking, but we don't know what they're saying. Well, Chris is getting annoyed. I think the heart's already in the cage, so this is like... So Chris is already being possessed? Looks like the heart's in the cage, at least. Yeah, Chris is just trying to... okay. Is that a different voice? That sounded different from San Sartorio. Where are you going? Oh? Oh, there's Susie. We aren't gonna let that happen. Right? Who are you talking to? Majestic Susie. Who is she talking to? Was she talking to Chris? Or is that something like that? Or just talking to herself, basically? Now, what are you doing? Oh, hold on. Your phone's ringing. Chris. Don't forget, Chris. Now, there was like kind of a hint that that was probably You Promised. That was Carol before. Okay. Because the hint was centering around the fact that, like, the voice on the phone said, I'll be right there, and then Carol showed up early from work, so... So what did Chris promise Carol? Or, I guess, what did the knight possessing... But then, again, I don't know. I don't know what the entire deal is, because with Chris seemingly being possessed and everything, it's like... It's a matter of, like, the voice on the phone specifically talked about Chris in, like, as if they weren't there, but they were talking to Chris at the moment. So if that was Carol, why would Carol mention Chris as if Chris wasn't there while talking to Chris? So that means whoever's possessing Chris at the moment is not Chris. Well done. But then the voice on the phone just now said, like, the halfway mark has been attained. Yeah, about that. It's like 7 chapters, right? There's no specific exact halfway, but it is still waiting. Okay. How much longer now? That's always the question with this game. My Deltarune. Yeah, we don't know what in the universe the Deltarune exactly is. It has to do with the prophecy, but to be continued in chapter... Obviously. Okay, so we have confirmation that is coming next year. We just don't know when next year. Okay. I'm going to load this up real quick, because I think I heard someone say something on social media somewhere. It's like, after you finish chapter 4, go back in. And it wasn't spoilers, it didn't say exactly what to expect, but it said to go back into the save file. So I'm really curious about this. I guess there's going to be a little bit of extra content here. Okay. So we have to go back to the door, then. Return to save point. Pink flame, return to beginning. We have to go back... based on what that looked like, it looked like it was by the door. So we have to go back to the door. Yeah, here it is. So what is this? Huh? It looks like that thing in Castletown. A way back to the light world. Did the door to the church crack open? What do we do? Let's check it out. Wait. We can't leave now. Toriel might be... Susie, if you stay, I should stay too. Chris, if you're gonna go, go fast and direct. No messing around. Come back quick, Chris. Okay, so we can go, like, check out things in Castletown for now? A little bit of extra stuff there. Yeah, that was even the sound of us going to the school and to the door. Okay. So what are we gonna find here? You are filled with the power of conspicuously normal music. What is this? Is this like Tenna shit? What the hell? What's happening in the cafe? Everything normal? Good day, boss. Or rather, Nya. Okay, so this seems the same. Nothing out of the ordinary here. This was... Okay. What's going on over here? Lancer? Okay. Guess we have to go to the TV station? Password is 6453. Okay, these are just minigame things. Hello, boss. Welcome to TV studio. Yeah, I know. This is just the minigame things. So is this just a random little, like, bonus thing? Because there's no actual differences, right? They're just goofing around here. We can't seemingly go anywhere else. We can only go to the TV studio or the cafe. Huh. And there's nothing out of the ordinary here. It looks exactly as it did before. They're saying the same things that they did. Yeah, like pretty much exactly the same things. So it's just a little bonus fun thing, just seeing everybody dancing with Lancer playing the tuba. And I guess you could go play the mini games as well if you wanted to do that. Doesn't seem to be anything else you can do here, though. Took you long enough. Hope you had a good time, Chris. So this just gives you a way back to be able to get to the Castletown if you want to play some more mini games and stuff. Okay. That's not a big deal then. That being said, thank you all so much for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed Chapter 4. I enjoyed it a lot. Apparently, Chapter 5 is set to come out next year, so it made a direct statement at the end of this chapter saying so. I'm gonna hold you to that, Toby. But that's exciting. Hopefully it's early next year. That would be my hope, but if we do have to wait a little bit longer, I'm okay with that as long as it ends up being good. Having only a year wait, even if it's like a full year, a year and a couple months, it's like, I can deal with that. That's better than 4 years, you know? But all the future chapters will be like free, downloadable content, since we bought this, 1 through 4 version, so we'll be able to get to that like right away once that comes out. This chapter had a lot of very heavy shit in it, had a lot of very intense stuff. With us reaching about the halfway point, again, approximately, since it's out of 7 chapters and you can't have a full exact halfway, it's definitely starting to really kick off. Things are going to become a lot more intense, they're going to become scarier, more emotional, and we're already getting, like, bits of that with Susie, with Noelle, with her mother. We're getting hints that Susie might, you know, not be in a great living situation, which we already kind of figured is a possibility, but we're getting more possibilities with that. We actually didn't save Undyne at all. That's a surprise. I thought we were going to rescue Undyne in this chapter after how chapter 3 ended, but no, we just didn't get to do that yet. Maybe that'll be chapter 5 then. But we got to see a Titan. We delved a lot into Rousey's character, a lot into Susie's character. We're seeing a lot of like nuance and depth to both of them, including just how Susie is now handling the information she found out that we don't know yet. There's a lot of mystery still about like exactly what the deal with Chris and taking out their soul is, if it is possession or if it is something else. I don't know. And there's a lot of secrets, I'm sure, in this that we just haven't discovered yet either, so that's pretty interesting. There were a lot of fun battles in this. There was a lot of just exciting lore. Great designs and styles and ideas. I just really love what we've gotten here. I really think that Toby has really just nailed it once again. And I know it might be an unpopular opinion, but especially with chapters 3 and now 4, I think it's just more clear than ever that Deltarune is better than Undertale, like drastically so. Like, it's not even close anymore, especially after these last 2 chapters, especially chapter 4. Deltarune is so aggressively better than Undertale. And that's not to take away anything from Undertale. Undertale's fantastic. It's an amazing game. But Deltarune, just in terms of story, in terms of gameplay, in terms of mechanics, in terms of character, obviously in terms of sprite work, but that's just to be expected. In terms of just character depth and emotion, everything is better than Undertale by far. The only thing Undertale has over Deltarune is the multiple paths. But again, I'm kind of thinking after this, we might have to force, Susie, Rousey, and Chris might have to force another path away from the predestined prophecy and everything. That's kind of the vibe I get from this at the moment. I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not going to be looking into a lot of the, how do I put it? The, theories. That's the word I was looking. I don't know why that was escaping. I'm not going to be looking into a lot of the theories or ideas or whatnot behind it. I want to experience this game as authentically as possible, and I find personally that theories tend to be, even if whether they're right or wrong, they tend to hurt my enjoyment of anything that they happen to be for, whether it's a show, a game, a movie, yada yada. Because it's like, if they're right, then I've basically spoiled myself by taking part in or looking up these theories. If they're wrong, then what was the point of looking them up in the first place? Because they didn't amount to anything. And a lot of times, some of these theories can also, like, mess with my perception of the characters and everything. And sometimes you can, like, be led to believe them even if they make no sense, and it's this entire web that is not for me personally. If you like theories, if you like to really delve into that, that's great. But I'm not going to be doing so between chapters 4 and 5, or just in general. So when I come back, I'm going to be, like, just going based off of all of my memories and everything from chapter 4. Well, chapters 3 and 4. And we're going to be basing my thoughts and everything going forward off of that. But that's how I like it. That's how I prefer to go into these. I'm excited for more. I'll definitely be watching various Let's Plays of this. So if I hear any theories in that, I mean, whatever. But can't really help that. But I'm just going to be watching the Let's Plays for the sake of the Let's Plays. But yeah, I definitely have a lot of thoughts, and honestly too many to really process right now. Maybe I'll make another video in the future just kind of going over some of my thoughts after I've really had a chance to think it over. and maybe watch some other Let's Plays and seen all the way through these chapters again. Maybe then I'll make another video discussing my thoughts a little more. But we'll see. If I don't, then I don't. If I do, cool. But yeah, it's just, there's so much that happened, and I kind of got most of my thoughts out during gameplay and all while we were going through it. So I think it's clear where I stand. I assume Chapter 5 is going to be the festival. Based on the fact that they said the festival was tomorrow. Based on the fact that it is now, like, the dead of night, as of, like, the current, where this ends. I have to assume that the next chapter will be the festival chapter. And is probably going to be really, really intense. Like, we're obviously going to get Light World stuff with Noelle and whatnot. Probably Birdly, too. Probably have some more discussions with the other Light World citizens. And how they view us now because we're hanging out with Susie and shit. There's just a lot of questions. A lot of really interesting questions. We also started to learn a little bit more about December, but she's still a huge mystery if we're being honest. There's a lot we still have to learn about Carol, and we'll definitely see that in the next one. I'm very curious as to how things are going to progress in terms of lore and character work and all of this. These chapters definitely, like, made me love Deltarune even more, and it was already in my top 10. But I think it, like, probably even bumped up even further because of these chapters. Again, something I'm definitely going to have to give some thought to, but this was just an absolute joy of a time. It was absolutely 100% worth the 4 years of waiting. And yeah, we apparently know that Chapter 5 is confirmed to be coming next year. It's straight up told us that. So that's something exciting to look forward to. Obviously, we'll get to that when that comes out. But in the meantime, we'll have other stuff to play. As for what's going to replace this on the channel, I'm not 100% right now. Because I'm recording this obviously well in advance. We release these every Saturday and Sunday. But I don't know, like, what is going to be, what time exactly this is going to come out, because I don't know exactly how many parts this is going to turn into. So we got to, like, figure that out and figure out when it's going to go until, to determine what's going to replace this. I just don't know at the moment. It could be a number of things. I have definitely a bunch of different games on my list at the moment as options. We'll see. By the time this comes out, though, I'll probably make another video that will announce what's going to replace this. So by the time you see this, there will likely be another video that'll come out around the same time as this that'll say. But until then, thank you so much for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed. Let me know your thoughts. And like I said, I'm going to, like, probably see all the, like, different, like, secrets and stuff that I missed. Just by watching other Let's Plays, so we'll go through that. But for now, I'm Connie, and I'm signing off. See y'all next time.